Hi guys, welcome to your channel Versatile for You. My name is SN and I hope you all are doing well. So in this video we will learn about Python files and directories. Our basic tutorial of Python has finished. Now we will perform different operations in Python to get good command on it. So in this video we will learn different things. Our basic tutorial of Python has finished for Python loop lecture. So now in further lecture from lecture number 9 to the end we will perform different operations to get good command on Python programming. So let's move to our lecture. In this video we will learn about Python directories and file management. Here we will now getting current directories, changing current directory. Directory is simply a folder. List folders and file, creating a directory, renaming a directory, removing a directory or a file, joining and splitting path, checking if directory exists or not, and different things. And we will also learn how to open file in Python and how to write it, how to read it, and then close. So first, getting current directory in Python. So for this we use command get cwd, and for changing current Python directory we use command chdir, change directory, and for Python list directories and folder we use command list dir. And for how to create Python directory, so for this purpose we use make directory mkdir, this command in Python. And how to rename Python directory, for this we use rename. And for remove Python directory we use remove. Joining and splitting path we use os.join, os.path.join for joining, and for splitting we use os.path.split. And for checking if Python directory exists or not, then we use os.path.exist. So now perform different operations here. First I have to, in this Python directory session we will first import os module to be able to access the method we will apply. So first write import os mean operating system. So now we will check in which directory we are perform. So just write os.get cwd and bracket, and then run it. It will tell us you are in directory c users sn.spider. So now I am in this directory. So if I want to change my current directory, so I just have to write this. For example, here I write os.chdr for change directory, and here I write the path of directory where I want to go. For example, now I want to go in D folder, D, and then SN. First I check the folder. Yes, in this D local disk I have folder. For example, here I have folder SN, and then so just go to SN like this, and now I will check directory. Print os.get cwd and run it. So now it will tell us, it is telling us that you are in local disk D and in the folder SN. So now to get the contents of directories into a Python list, we use the list_dir method. Note that this includes the hidden and system file as well. So now here, if I want to now, for example, in this OpenCV, so this is a folder OpenCV, and there are some folders and files too. So now just change the directory to this folder, os.chdir d and then OpenCV. So now I want to check the list of directories. os.list_dir like this and run it. It will show all the directories in this like this. 1py, these are some files here. So you can also check the directories. For example, if I want to check this, I have setups, Python file pics. I have folder pics, so just change it to pics, OpenCV pics, and run it. It will show all the names of images like this. So now we will also learn how to create Python directory. We can also create new Python directories with the mkdir method. It take one argument, that is the part of new Python directory to create. So now we are in D folder like this, we go to dsn. Yes, so now we are in this folder in dsn. So here I want to make another directory, so just write os.make_dir and here write the name of folder. For example, here I write Python, so it will create the folder with the name of Python. So now print os.list_dir. So now run it. There is attribute error. Where is it? os.list_dir. So yeah, there is error. There is no make directory, there is mk like this. So now run it. It will show the folders, and here it create another folder Python. As you see before, there is no folder of Python, but now it creates it. So we can also rename it. For example, here uncomment it, so now here we see we are in the directory dsn. So now in this we just write rename, os.rename, and then the folder name you want to rename. Here I want to rename Python with Python 3.7 like this. So this Python is the previous name of the folder, and this Python 3.7 is the future name which I want to execute, which I want to rename it for this name. So now just print it and check is it renamed or not. So run it. So here we see there are 3 folders and third one is Python 3.7. We can also see here the folder's name changed from Python to 3.7. So we can also remove directory here. So for example, here I can remove it. Just I write command I write here os dot rm for remove and dir for directory. Rm dir remove directory, and here I just write the name of directory, but it exists in local disk D and the folder Sn. It must exist here. So now just run it. Yes, I have no folder Python. I have the folder Python 3.7. So now run it. So here I can see there is no folder. So we can also make folders and also remove folders, also rename it. So we can also join path like this. Here I just join the path. First write print, and here I write os dot join path dot join, and here I write the path. For example, C and user comma and the sn like this, and it will join is all this like this. So it shows C user sn. So we can also split it from that way. Just you write split instead of join. So now if we can also check if directory exists or not. Just write print os dot path dot exists, and here I write the complete path like this. For example, D, local disk D, and here I write user. Here I write sn, and here I write, first I check, for example I write here Python. So I know there is no folder of Python, so let's check what it do. So print it. It shows as false, means there is no folder of named as Python. So now here if I write jet, I have folder for this name, so it will tell us true. So we can also check if directory exists or not. So we have learned about these things. So now we know about how to rename Python directories, and here we will learn how to rename multiple files in Python. So for example, first I have to make a folder here. Yes, I have already folder of pics, and there are some pictures of me, and all the names are different from another. So now I will rename all these files just by writing this code. First you have import OS, and then you have to go to the directory where you want to change it. So write os dot chdir. So here write d, and then write the, like this. Here I write the, where is my folder? Yeah, it is in local disk C, and the folder's name is pics. So here write pics like this, and then here take an variable I is equal to 1. Here I use for loop for file in os dot list dir, and then colon, and then take a variable, for example a is equal to file, and this b is equal to what the name I want to assign it. For example here I write cat, then plus str string I, so then plus dot jpg dot jpg, like this. So first let me write the code, then I will explain you. Here rename a comma b, and here I plus is equal to 1. So this is the code. First I import OS module, then I goes to the directory where I want to perform some operations. This is the path of my directories, and in this directory I have some files, picture files. So first I write I is equal to 1, and then I use for loop for file in this directory, for file in os dot list dir, and then I write two variable. I take two variable, a is equal to file and b is equal to the name I want to assign to this file, and then os dot rename. Here I use first name of a folder, a is the previous name of the folder, and b is the name of folder which I want to assign it. So here it a changed to b, and this I1 plus here will be a increment of 1 after the cat, so it will be like cat1, cat2, cat3, etc. So first here I check these are the names of my folders, you can see. So now run it. So it has run. So now check it, all the names are automatically changed, cat1, cat2, cat3, cat4, and so on to cat11. So you can perform different operations if you are hundreds, and suppose in this folder picture we have the following photos of cat. Here we can manually rename each of these files, but what if we had over 100 photos or maybe 1000? It would be too much to do. Instead we make Python to do it, so it's very easy and interesting. So now we will learn how to open file and how to read and write files in Python. So first I have to make a file here. For example, I want to here text file in D folder. Just make new file here, text document. So here I assign its name txt, text. So now for example rename it, its name is file, just like this, easy. And here I write anything. For example, my name is SNLE Nazir and I live in Pakistan. And for example, what you want to do, so here I just write 2 lines and save it. So now go to the spider, and here so Python open file. For open file you just have to write open the name of file and .text. If it is text file you have to write .txt. If it's a word file you have to write document docx. and Excel file Excel. For example, for anything you can, for if you have PowerPoint file you just have to write the name of file .ppt and so on. So I have text file. So first you have to write open this. For this you also have to assign it in a variable. For example, here today is the variable and open abc.text. So like this. So I perform here. Here I write a is equal to open. Here the name of file. For what's the name of my file? File is the name of my file. File dot txt. It's text file, just like this. So run it. It has been no file. Yes. So here it's given error, no such file or directory. So by default Python is the directory where it is installed C user sn spider. So for this you have to give the complete path of Python b like this. Now check it. So there is no error. File has been opened in background but we cannot see it. So by seeing it we use the command read it. So we will learn it. So Python close file you just have to do.close for this Python close, and Python read file you have to assign a variable and open and the name of file .txt and then print variable .read. So for this I first close. Here I write a dot Python read file, print a dot read this, like this. Then run it. It will show all the text which is in the file, for example like this. So you can also for reading the first 5 characters you just write here 5 and run it. It will show first 5 characters including space beginning from the index. So you can also perform many other operations like this. You can also use read and seek. So now here I write print a dot tell. For this it will show us the numbers which I have been readed. So here I write 10. So it will print 10 from indexes and also write 10. So you can also edit file, write in the file. So for this what you have to do, Python write to file, you have to just to do is equal to, for example a is equal to Python the name of file and comma a. You have to write a here and then you write what you want to write. For example here just here write a dot, here you also write a comma a, like this. So here you write, it is not the name of variable like this, we can also change variable, it is the a belongs to reading the file, so here I change the variable to b. So now b dot write and now we goes to next line for /n, and then I write as I think. For example, here I write Python programming like this. So now I want to print it. Print so run it. So now check the file if it has changed or not. So no, it not changed. Why? Let's check it. Here I write name of a variable, then the complete path of, and then write a, and then I write b print, and then close file to do b dot close, and file has been closed. So now check it. Yes, it will show Python programming 2 times, because I have already done it, but it will not show because I cannot pass this variable. I have not passed this line b dot close. After closing this we can see. Without closing the file we cannot see the increment in the file. So now we have learned about how to open file, how to write file, how to read file, and how to close it. And we will also learn how to getting directories, how to change folder, how to list folders and file, how to create a folder, how to rename a folder, how to remove a folder, and etc. So I hope you will you have liked my lecture and like my explanation. So meet you in next lecture. If you would have any problem, so you can also comment it, and you can also ask me in the group. So meet you in next lecture. Take care. Bye.